What up, dudes? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over what exactly it is that I do behind my Dungeon Master screen. My DM screen is a custom one that I've kind of Mod Podged some pretty unique pictures from Curse of Strahd, because we're currently running Curse of Strahd, obviously. But this Out of the Abyss DM screen is super badass. That's just what the outside looks like. So let's hop over and see where the magic happens. Alrighty, and there it is. So as you can tell, I have my notes, I've got some pencils out the ass, I've got some note cards, and of course the books. First off, this whiteboard I use just to make like random notes, keep track of initiative, HP sometimes. I also like to keep track of spell slots if you start getting higher level and people start to have shit ton of spell slots. I kind of help keep track of that just so people are a little bit more on top of that. But obviously you're going to need the PH and Xanathar's Guide just close to you, just in case. Sometimes you just need to come look up a rule. I use my phone 9 times out of 10, but it's always nice just to have these just in case, especially like if you're going to level up or whatever. Next up, you're going to need the monster manuals. Currently, I need, for this next session that I'm about to run, I'm going to need the monster manual and Mordenkainen's. I actually own Volo's, and I basically own all of the 5th edition books, but so you're going to need the books for sure. As you can tell, I'm the type of Dungeon Master who takes shit tons of notes. I've got notes front and back in this entire freaking notebook, damn near, and this isn't really a video about like how I make my notes or like what's even in my notes, but I take maps, I take notes on the maps, I really customize stuff. So notes are very, very important, and honestly that's really the big reason why I even use a Dungeon Master screen in the first place, is to hide my note, the fact that I'm like referencing my notes and stuff, and to keep the history behind the Dungeon Master screen. Obviously, I'm running Curse of Strahd currently, and so I'm going to need the Curse of Strahd module. I've put in a bunch of these page markers of the chapters we're about to go to, just in case my players are like, all right, I'm done with this, and we're going to continue on stat blocks and stuff. And then again, this orange paper is just kind of our current spot. Such a good book. Next up, obviously, is you're going to need some dice. Uses dice still, so you're gonna need some dice. This kind of thing that I do is I have these cards to help me keep track of initiative. Also, they've got like information on there. So for example, Klaus is one of my players. I've got his HP, his AC, and I honestly don't use passive perception that much, but it's a good idea to kind of keep it on like ready and active whenever you kind of need that. So I have one for each of my players, and they literally just sit up here just like that whilst we're playing, and it kind of tells the players from left to right is how initiative is kind of going to go. And it also at the beginning of a campaign really helps everyone like remember who is who, so it like helps with names and stuff. So that is basically it. We use good old-fashioned paper. This is a custom character sheet that I built for my players in Curse of Strahd. This is my son's character, Trefor Belmonth. So obviously if you're using pen and paper, you're going to need some pencils. Sometimes you're going to want to take a lot of notes, so that's again what I use my notebook for. Just to write down little notes, things you want to remember, things you want to reward or punish. As far as maps and stuff, we use Roll20. So I just purchased this book, Roll20. It was like $25 on that website, and we just display everything through a TV and kind of use Roll20. So that's where the magic happens. Thank you guys so much for coming to check out this video. I really appreciate it. If you made it all the way to the end, don't forget to drop me a like and click that subscribe button. Help me grow the channel. Thanks, dudes. Peace.